Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy 2020. Today's video is going to be all about how I reflected on 2019, how I goal set for 2020, and how I stay organized with my schedule in the new year and keep up with all the goals that I'm hoping to hold myself accountable with in the new year. So if you're interested to see how I did that, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing that I do at the start of every new year is grab myself a new notebook and a new planner. So this one right here is actually like a softer touch. It's not just your average notebook glossy finish. It has a matte touch to it, which is kind of nice. This is by Stanley, and I'll leave the link to the website in the description box. But I love it. It's college ruled. There's plenty of room to write, and it's super flexible, so it's not hard to write when you were laying it out flat. You know how some notebooks, the notebook gets in the way with your hand when you're writing? That doesn't happen with this one. I also like that it's not spiral bound for that reason as well. So the first thing that I did was I sat down with my phone and my camera roll, and I wrote out by date all of my 2019 accomplishments and just memories or moments that I'm proud of, that I want to remember specifically, or just big things that happened that maybe weren't necessarily the greatest of moments, but still part of what shaped me into who I am today because of that event this past year. So I just went through and I wrote down a bunch of stuff, like 2 pages worth. I wrote down the date that they happened and then like a little recap of what it was. And I like to put titles at the tops of my pages also. I don't want to hold this up completely to the camera because a lot of it is obviously personal, but the headline that I put at the top is, but first, 2019 accomplishments, and then the next section is called, now for 2020, here's the game plan. And I started with my personal goals, and I just made a list. I just started going down and writing out a bunch of stuff that I want to do better at, want to make sure that I do this year, whatever it is. I have some random goals, like I want to drink more water, I want to start meal planning, I want to start cutting back on cheat foods, I want to read 1 book at least per month and 30 minutes a day. I want to start prioritizing YouTube again, because this past year was all about building my business as a personal trainer, and this kind of took the back seat, and this was where I found my creative outlet, where I got to just share my feelings, my thoughts on things, where I got to help others in a different way than how I do with my job now. And I felt like that part of me was missing this year, and I want to start prioritizing this again. I want to start going to more concerts. I want to start an online training business, and if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section below. But I just wrote down just general random goals, and I didn't categorize them yet. Then at the bottom, I wrote specific fitness goals that I have for myself. I actually have a torn labrum in my shoulder, so I need to rehab that. I want to get down to a specific number of body fat. I want to be able to lift certain number weights that I wrote down, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, all of that's personal, dependent on you and what your fitness goals are. But this is my favorite part of how I wrote my goals for 2020. This was actually inspired by the sticky notes post that Jen Atkin did on her Instagram, and I kind of made it my own. What I did was I called this section I want to, and then I put an arrow, I will, because I don't want it to be an I want to, I want it to be I will do all these things. And then I picked topics for each section. So I chose to write a few things for I want to quit, I want to learn, I want to try, I want to start, I want to continue, and I want to be. And I chose 4 things for myself for each section, and I just refer back to this every morning before I go to work. I just come, I eat my breakfast, I just read through this, and that way I'm kind of like reminding myself the person that I want to be going through my day. Then I have a section for as for YouTube, and I said I want to do weekly videos, I want to do something fitness related, and I want to do something beauty, lifestyle, fashion, other, whatever it is, a week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 2 videos a week, we'll see. I'm going to try my best, but it's important for me that I get some fitness content out there for you guys also, and I figured out how I want to do that. Stay tuned for that, but I kind of wrote out a full fitness schedule up until June, So that's exciting, that's all in here. And then we move to the next section, and then we have our January page overview. And this is just things that I need to do in January. Books I want to read this month are at the bottom. And then I wrote down a workout tracker, and I put every day of the month, and I'm just checking off the days to the date that I'm actually working out, if that makes sense. So if I worked on January 2nd, I'm crossing out the number 2. Get it? So then I just wrote some general things on here. I need to look into physical therapy. I need to find a new dentist, ladies and gentlemen. I want to film for YouTube 1 time a week. I need to return this. I need to make a payment on that. Blah, blah, blah. Read for 30 minutes a day. All of that is in here. Then, after each month, I have another page on the back of that. And I have 3 different sections. So the first section is I am grateful for, and I like to do this at the start of my morning with my breakfast as well. I sit down and write something that I was grateful for the day before. And I just do like a quick little 1-line recap. And then I don't fill the next section out daily, but just things that happen, I'll fill it in as I go. This section is called I am proud of myself because, and I'm writing things that I'm proud of myself for as the month progresses. And then I have a whole page of here are things I struggled with and how I overcame them, because I think it's important that you remember your hardships, but then also remember the strength that you had to overcome them. And when you think back to a hard time, you can be like, yeah, it was a really hard moment, but look how strong I was, look how I handled that. And you have it all there. Then after that page, I have just a bunch of finance stuff. What are my current bills? What do I need to save for? My car lease is coming up. How much do I need to save for my next lease? What's my budget? All that kind of stuff is on that next page. And then I'm going to continue that month to month throughout the new year. And I just feel like sitting down, doing the reflections, and sectioning everything off the way that I did has made me a lot more mentally clear and productive. And I really like the way that I did it this year, so I thought that I would share that with you. And then alongside that, because that's more of a journal, I do also have my planner. So this company I've been working with for a really long time, this is called Personal Planner, personalplanner.com, and you can customize everything about this planner, how it's laid out, the colors, the front, little quotes at the bottom, literally how big you want the sections to be, etc. Literally everything in this is customizable, which is why I love it. So I like to have a monthly overview page, that way I could see dates of things. And then I like my weeks to start on Monday, and then I like just empty space to write things out because I have a digital calendar where I book all my clients in, so it was redundant for me to have the times of day and things that were going on. I just put my daily to-do lists in here. For example, if I need to program for a new client that came on, or continue a program for a new client, or I need to respond to a specific email, or I need to add something into my calendar, or I need to make myself a nail appointment, whatever it is, personal things, did I read for 30 minutes today, all that kind of stuff all goes in here. And I just sit in the morning, I write out. Actually, that's not true. I like to sit at the beginning of my week, so on a Sunday, and I write out everything that I need to do that week, and then I check things off as I go, and I'll reread them through in the mornings. So I'm actually going to be giving away one of these planners, so if you guys are interested, then go ahead and leave a comment down below about what your biggest accomplishment was in 2019 and what your most daring goal is for 2020. I'd love to hear it, and then I'll go ahead and pick a winner from that. Don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and go ahead and follow Personal Planner and myself on Instagram. I'm going to be checking for all those things when I pick a winner, and hopefully you can customize your own planner and get organized just as I am. They also have really cool gel pens on their website that I really like, and like a baby blue, a baby green, and it's just really fun to write in my planner with those colors since the rest of it is black and white. I'd also love to hear what kinds of videos you guys want to see from me in the new year, so leave that in the comments section below. Wow, you guys are going to be writing a lot in the comments section today. But that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.